Do you suffer with mental health? Do you know anyone who suffers with mental health? Do you even know what mental health is? Well, in today's video, we're going to go through what mental health really is. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle with stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood to adolescence through adulthood. What type of mental health are there? Mental health is a complex topic, as there are many different avenues you can look at it from. In total, there are over 200 mental health illnesses. However, today we'll go through the most common 12, which are dissociation identity disorder, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, multiple personality disorder, eating disorders, psychosis, post-traumatic disorder, also known as PTSD, paranoia, stress, and OCD. What causes mental health to occur? There are many different things that can cause mental health to play a significant part in your life. However, some of the most common things are: it could be a regular occurrence in your family's genetics, the environment you are around on a regular basis, childhood trauma, for example, being abused or witnessing violence from young, stressful events, for example, losing a loved one or being in a life-threatening accident, negative thoughts such as being violent towards yourself or someone else, unhealthy habits like not getting enough sleep or not eating correctly, or abusing the use of alcohol and drugs, as abusing drugs and alcohol can trigger mental illness. It's clear to see that over lockdown, mental health cases rose. One of the main reasons was that people with mental health felt trapped as they were not allowed to go out, which can actually help them improve their own mental health. Stats and statistics. Nearly 1 in 4 people in the UK will experience mental health problems each year. In England, 1 in 6 people report experiencing a common mental health problem, such as anxiety or depression. More than half of UK adults have said that being around nature helps improve their mental health, and 4 in 10 of these people said that it makes them feel less worried or anxious. 1 in 5 people have suicidal thoughts, 1 in 14 people self-harm, and 1 in 15 people attempt suicide. 23% of Black British people will experience a common mental health problem in any given week, which compares to 17% of white British people who may suffer with mental health on any given week. People who identify as part of the LGBTQ community are 2 to 3 times more likely to experience reporting having a mental health problem compared to a heterosexual person living in England. Approximately only 1 in 8 people who suffer with mental health actually get any type of treatment. If you are someone who struggles with mental health, as many of us do, or know someone who suffers from mental health, let them know that they will feel much better if they talk about it with someone. If you have no one close to talk to, then there are also services out there that can help you, such as Mind, Samaritans, Side by Side, Shout, and many more. There is a website link in the description that has all of these links and many more sites. So if you do suffer with mental health and need help, please go and check it out. Symptoms. Signs and symptoms of mental illness can vary depending on the disorder, circumstances, and other factors. Mental illness symptoms can affect emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Examples of signs and symptoms include excessive fears or worries or extreme feeling of guilt, extreme mood changes of highs and lows, withdrawal from friends and activities, significant tiredness, low energy or problems sleeping, detachment from reality such as delusions, paranoia or hallucinations, inability to cope with daily problems or stress, trouble understanding and relating to situations and to people, problems with alcohol or drug use, major changes in eating habits, sex drive changing, excessive anger, hostility or violence to yourself or others, and suicidal thoughts. How to cope with mental health. Again, like there are many mental health illnesses, there are also many ways to deal with them. And here are some of the easiest ways to cope with mental health. Number 1, keep active. Regular exercise can boost your self-esteem and can help you concentrate and sleep better. Number 2, eat well. Your brain needs a mix of nutrients to stay healthy and function well, just like the other organs in your body. Number 3, drink sensibly. We often drink to change our mood. However, some people drink to deal with the fear of being lonely. However, this feeling is only temporary. And when the drink wears away, you feel worse because of the way the alcohol has affected your brain and the rest of your body. Drinking alcohol is not a good way to manage difficult feelings. Number 4, keep in touch. There is nothing better than catching up with someone face to face, but that is not always possible. So if that isn't possible at the time, you should give them a call, drop them a note, or chat to them online instead. Keep the lines of communication open. It's good for you and the recipient. Number 6, take a break. A change of scene or a change of pace is good for your mental health. It could be a 5-minute pause from cleaning your kitchen, a half-hour lunch break at work, or a weekend away exploring something new. A few minutes can be enough to distress you. Give yourself some me time. Number 7, do something you're good at. What do you love doing? What activities can you lose yourself in? What did you love to do in the past? Enjoying yourself can beat stress. Doing an activity you enjoy probably means you're good at it, and achieving something can boost your self-esteem. Number 8, accept who you are. We're all different, and it's much healthier to accept that you are unique rather than wishing you were someone else. Feeling good about yourself can boost your confidence to learn new skills, visit new places, and make new friends. Good self-esteem helps you cope when life takes a difficult turn. Number 9, care for others. Friends are really important. We help them when we can, and it is a two-way street, so supporting them can uplift you, if they are a real friend, obviously. Caring for others is often an important part of keeping up relationships with people close to you. It could even bring you closer. Number 10, talk about your feelings. Talking about your feelings can help you stay in a good mental state and relieve some of the pressure you deal with from time to time. You shouldn't be embarrassed to do so, as there are many big celebrities who have suffered from mental health issues where society look at them and think they have everything easy in life. However, it is never that simple. A couple of examples are Tyson Fury, the current heavyweight champion of the world.
Relaxing isn't my forte. I'm OCD and depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder. I like to keep busy because when I'm not busy, then if I've got too much time on my hands, I start getting down.
Adele, one of the biggest singers in the UK.
Adele struggled with postpartum depression after the birth of her son, and according to Peter, she worked hard to get both her mental and physical health back on track. He says she embraced better eating habits and was committed to her fitness, but best of all, he wholeheartedly believes she did this for herself and not because of any outside influences.
Ryan Reynolds, one of the most famous actors in the world.
He wrote, quote, "May is almost over. It's also Mental Health Awareness Month. Which brings me to this. One of the reasons I'm posting this so late is I overschedule myself and important things slip. And one of the reasons I overschedule myself is my lifelong pal, anxiety." He went on to say, quote, "I know I'm not alone, and more importantly, to all those like me who overschedule, overthink, overwork, overworry, and over everything, please know you're not alone. We don't talk enough about mental health, and we don't do enough to destigmatize talking about it. But, as with this post, better late than never, I hope."
Beyoncé, one of the world's most famous singers and performers. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, one of the most successful American actors.
I found that with depression, one of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone. You're not the first to go through it. You're not going to be the last to go through it. And oftentimes it happens. You feel like you're alone, and you feel like it's only you, and you're in your bubble. And I wish I had someone at that time who could just pull me aside and, hey, it's going to be okay. It'll be okay. So I wish I knew that. just gotta remember, hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good.
J.K. Rowling, one of the most known and successful authors of all time.
I came from a place where I was a single mother, and it really was hand to mouth at one point. It was as literally as poor as you can get in Britain without being homeless at one point. If you've ever been there, you will never, ever take for granted that you don't need to worry. Never. I had a very, very tiny baby, and then I walked straight into poverty and depression. Clinical depression is a terrible place to be because it's not sadness. Sadness is not a bad thing, you know, to cry and to feel, but it's that cold absence of feeling. It's even the absence of hope that you can feel better, that really hollowed out feeling. That's what the Dementors are.
And Selena Gomez, a current successful singer.
And how that affected her mental health.
In the beginning, I couldn't deal with it that well. I kind of went into a bit of a depression. And then I started going into a place where I was really writing and being active. And then I guess it just forced me to have that time.
Play a major part in many people's lives, no matter who you are. So just checking up on people as little as once or twice a week, especially close ones, can help both parties be in a more positive mood and improve mental state and well-being. Thank you for watching. And once again, the links for the mental health websites are in the description for any and everyone to go and have a look and visit. Please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.